This is Ben, Liam and Bell on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yep, the last show of the calendar year. Obviously a bit of a strange year for us. We sort of went up to October, had November off, came back for a little bit, now off again. We'll be back Jan 4.
And the good news is there'll still be podcasts, and they're not going to be just replay podcasts. There'll be there'll be extra little bits in there. Yep.
So you still get a few pods in the meantime. But yeah, enjoy the last show of 2022. A Hollywood A-lister has been busted checking out some X-rated videos online. It's none other than Samuel L. Jackson.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some windows.
One of his best. It's happened on Twitter, so obviously everyone can see your likes, especially if you're verified with a blue tick because you're Samuel L. Jackson. And old Samuel, 74 years young, has liked a few dirty posts from user black_panda.
Was it just kind of more soft core kind of stuff?
Pretty hardcore, man. Pretty hardcore.
He's going hard. Wow.
Did have to do the research this morning. Just had to click on the link
No,
just to
you
make sure.
didn't.
No, it's
Can you
research
send me
purposes.
Can you
No,
send
you
me the
don't.
link?
Just so you have, so
I'm
going to
need that,
yeah. Should be in your inbox now, mate.
Wow.
People have started tweeting him back.
I've seen this one.
Okay, Ben.
People have started tweeting him back at Samuel L. Jackson, you old freaky ass. We can see your likes.
Poor guy.
I know.
He doesn't know.
I think, though, he's in his 70s now.
74.
He doesn't care. Someone would have told him and he would have laughed, I reckon.
I'll tell you who does care. LaTonya, his wife for the last 30 years. She's LaTonya Jackson. She's not too happy about the whole thing. Why do we do this? Sprung on the hub. What happened? 13, 24, 10?
It doesn't have to be specifically the hub.
It can be,
And it doesn't have to be you. If you caught somebody else, I will also take that.
Yes.
My fiance and I stayed in a flashy hotel in the city. I think I've told you this before, and it was one of those ones where you didn't have to pay for the movies. They were already it had all the latest movies and stuff. And I was sick. And she was having a shower, and I was just sort of flicking through, what do we got? Action, drama, romance, and I was what was that last one? And I was just see what, and it was full production scale, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just.
So you just had to check
I
it
just thought
out.
I'd just click on it.
Yeah.
She was in the shower,
Yeah.
and
You had a good couple of minutes.
Yeah. You couldn't
I didn't mean
hang out
like
for
that.
7
I mean
minutes
I was
without
just
it.
interested, and so I clicked on it, and the hotel was so fancy that the speakers were hooked up in the shower, so you can, you never have to leave the music. And then she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Brrr." Quickly tried to turn it off.
All right, 13 24 10 is our number. Sprung on the hub. Maybe it was you. Maybe you caught someone else.
Mel in Altona Meadows, was this you or did you catch someone?
I caught someone.
Okay, what happened?
Dear me.
I was having a shower at night, and I hopped out and walked into the bedroom, and I caught my partner at the time sitting there on her iPad having a bit of a look.
Nice one.
Did a Liam.
Were they just having a look, or were they in the middle of something?
No, just having a look, but she was so embarrassed that she just looked at me and said, do you want to watch?
That's kind of sweet.
And what did you say? No or yes?
I just laughed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
she was just having a look like she was eating popcorn. Oh no, my special time.
That's what you claimed before, Liam. You were like, the
why was
hotel
it?
room had a thing on the TV. I had to look.
Yeah,
was
true.
having a
You
look.
just use that exact excuse.
I was having a look, and you can't say otherwise. Okay.
Thanks, Mel. Great call. Michael joins us now. Good morning, Michael. Sprung on the hub. Was it you or someone else?
It was me. Morning, Ben, Liam, Bell. How are you all?
Very good.
Very
Michael.
well.
Yes, one of the boys back in Year 9, he had a whole lot of dirty magazines, and I said, I'll take one of those home, and thought, because I love the articles. It's all about the articles.
I'm a good read,
Good bit of literature, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd put it under my pillow, and then the next day went to school to think about it. My mum came in and made my room, and that night I came home and got absolute new ass rip about how filth it was and how bad it was, and she didn't believe that I was after the articles.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say she did it like passively and she just left it on top of your bed or something. But what, did she just, as soon as you got in, slammed it down in front of you?
She had it in her hand saying, "What is this?"
I imagine she went, now, Michael, I can't open this magazine, but I imagine what's in here is not appropriate.
It must be the security feature.
Sealed section.
Amber in Ringwood, good morning. Did you catch someone?
Morning. No, it was myself, actually.
Oh,
I
look
was
out.
living in a hostel at the time with one of my closest friends. Anyway, was doing what I was doing, whatever that was. And she walked in and she was like, "Oh, my God, I'm so, so sorry." But when you catch someone, you normally walk back out. But no, she continued to go in,
Oh, my God.
grab her work shirt, go, "Oh, my God, I'm not looking.
What?
Walk out once she was finished.
Starts brushing her teeth. I'm not looking.
Don't worry, just, you continue without me. No, totally fine. No, not here.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Kate in Torquay, good morning. Merry Christmas. How you feeling?
Good morning. I'm well. Feeling festive.
Yeah,
I love
and you
it.
sounding
I love
festive
it.
as
Yeah,
well.
you do. You sound like you got a paper crown on at the moment, ready to go. Well, 5 questions in front of you. There's only 2 sleeps until Christmas. What crustacean do Aussies typically eat on Christmas?
Prawn.
Yep, rip out that poo tube. Jacinda Ardern has made 100K for charity after calling an opponent an arrogant prick earlier in the week. What country is she the PM of?
New Zealand.
Easy done. Parts of Melbourne Airport had to close yesterday because of water coming through the roof. Did you see that? JB Hi-Fi was flooded.
What was flooded, sorry?
It was like leaking into the JB Hi-Fi.
At the Melbourne airport.
No, I
Yeah. Bit of a worry, all those portable speakers. Can you name another Melbourne airport other than Tullamarine?
Sydney Airport?
I did say...
Technically...
No,
I said name another Melbourne airport. You can't say Sydney airport.
Oh, okay, sorry. Right.
That's all right.
You know what? We like it, Kate. We'll
Yeah,
keep it
Kate,
around.
you can have another guess if you want. Another Melbourne airport?
Avalon?
Yeah, she's got it. We are also just a week away from the new year. Is 2023 a leap year?
No.
It is not. Last question. You're killing it. The hallucinogenic weed contaminating bagged spinach and making people delirious has finally been identified. Can you finish these lyrics?
Wake up, see. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
I smoke weed every day.
I'm going to have to call the police, Kate. Oh, my God.
All right. Well, didn't realise we had such a bong lord on the line. I mean, you said it, Kate. You said it. We all know what you want in your stocking for Christmas. More trees.
No, look, well done, Kate. You have smashed that. That means no movie tickets for any of the other 6 callers on hold. Apologies to
More for
Jackie,
later.
Chris, Tim,
Sorry,
Beck.
everyone.
You get to choose the next song we play as well this morning.
And this is big, Kate, because we're about to have a Merc off. We were saying how there's not any thirsty Merc in the system, and we played their big one in the summertime yesterday. There are still 2 thirsty Merc songs that we'd like to get away, ideally before the end of the year. So you have the option. Would you like to hear this?
So tell me, baby, why should I let you go?
Or do you want a bit of this, Merc?
Someday I will be
Definitely the second one.
The second one!
As in the one we're playing right now?
Yes.
Wow, big Merc head.
Someday. Oh, geez, you're obviously thirsty for it. Well, who are we to say otherwise?
That and the green.
Yeah.
Gonna line up to this one.
What we've learned about Kate, loves smoking weed and loves thirsty Merc. Hey, and 2 pretty cool things to be into, to be honest.
No, Liam.
I want to
No.
be Kate's friend.
No.
Is it just me, or is anyone else sensing a bit of a Christmas tradition?
Oh, yeah. We play Thirsty Merc every Christmas. That's the thing we do now. That's going out to Kate and Torquay, who won the 610 quiz and picked Someday from Thirsty Merc.
The Thirsty Merc, they're Australian, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
Right.
And the best thing is we've still got one more Thirsty Merc song to play.
Are we holding it?
We're going to have to hold it now, though, until next year.
We'll be back on the 4th, guys. So, pencil that in your diaries. A bit more Thirsty Merc if you can, hang away from Spotify until then.
I was going to say, don't go looking for it. Wait 2 weeks.
Well, of course, that was one of the biggest songs of 2004, but the list has been published of the biggest songs of 2022. A lot of them you would have heard on Nova throughout the year. Coming in at number 3, it's Latto, Big Energy.
Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many.
Like this tune. My mum was a big fan of this song as well. Do you remember that?
I do.
Right.
Yeah, she like asked me. She was like, "Oh, I love that song you've got about Kerry O'Keefe." Like the like people might know Skull from like the ABC commentary team, like for cricket. Like he's like a representative cricketer from New South Wales from way back.
But once you hear the lyric as karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the lyric is trying to rock that mic like karaoke, but she thought it was trying to rock that mic like karaoke. like there was a rapper from America singing about karaoke. Yeah, skullduggery.
And it seems, David Guetta's still got it because coming in at number 2 most popular song of this year, him and Becky Hill with this one.
Yeah, it's no sexy bitch.
It's no Thirsty Merc.
Yeah, all Thirsty Merc. But yeah, I think David Guetta still peaked in 2008 for me. Also, do you remember when we interviewed Guetta last year when we were doing the show in Adelaide, and we were doing like one of those outside broadcasts from a school, but we'd like pre-recorded the chat with David Guetta, and we're like, David Guetta joining us in half an hour, and all the kids like, oh my God, like David Guetta is coming to this like primary school in the southern suburbs of Adelaide. Like the kids were like, whoa, they were talking about it, and then we're like, good morning, David, and then like just through to the
Pre-rec.
through to the old pre-rec.
Look, though, number 1 song of the year for 2022. Very fitting because I believe he was the biggest artist by far. It is Harry Styles. And this was his most played song.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that?
Hopefully you get what you want for Christmas. You've maybe written your letter to Father Christmas. Hopefully you're on the nice list. 13/24/10 though, this morning, we want to talk about the worst Christmas presents you've ever received. Like, I think everyone remembers that one year from that one person. You go, oh yeah, that's the dodgy one.
Yeah, I definitely feel a bit triggered when I hear that because it just makes me think of when I was 10 years old and I was at the family Christmas lunch ripping the head off a few prawns, and I got a present from my uncle and auntie, and I opened it up, and keep in mind I was 10 years old, and it was a shaver.
An electric shaver.
Couldn't grow a single hair on my chin.
I was going to say, were they sending you a message though, Were they
No.
like, hey, maybe you need to start?
I did not need that. I still don't really need it, to be honest.
You don't give a shaver to a 10-year-old.
Nah,
that's for sure.
Horrible gift.
Yeah, that sucks, Ben. What about yourself, Belle?
I got, my mum is very similar to me. She likes free stuff. If she doesn't have to pay for something, she won't. And she likes free bonus things. So, when you go to the chemist and it says if you spend $30 on a certain beauty product, so like Natio, they'll give you a free, toilet bag, little zip bag. But you get it for free. She's given me one of those like 3 years in a row because
Jackie.
she buys the moisturizer, she buys the face cleanser, and then she'll give me the free bag that you get it in.
I got a Human Nature CD when I was like 8. From Mum and Dad. I was like, what? It still confused me. I don't know how that happened.
Were you a fan?
No. I don't think many children are. Human Nature, they're great, but I think it's definitely it caters to an older audience, I would say.
Nicole joins us now. Good morning, Nicole. What's the worst present you've ever received?
I actually received a set of bathroom scales from my mother-in-law.
Oh, that's rough.
Wow.
That is loaded.
I not long had her first granddaughter.
But she's like, well, you're not pregnant anymore. You got to work off that pud.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal. David in Essendon, worst Christmas present you've ever received?
Oh, it'd have to be off my uncle. And he told me to close my eyes, put my hands together, and he dropped all these 1 and 2 cent pieces in my hand.
That's so cute.
Merry Christmas, kid. And that's before the Macca's loose change menu as well, and they had 1 and 2 cent pieces.
Thanks for that, David.
Daniel in Thornbury, worst Christmas present you've ever received?
Yeah, when I was 10 years old, my parents bought me a spoon cabinet.
Did you collect spoons, Daniel?
I was collecting spoons in my shoebox, but what 10-year-old wants a spoon cabinet? Like, I'm not going down the street to my mates going, hey, come play with my
True, but if you are collecting spoons, I reckon you're kind of setting yourself up there to get a spoon cabinet.
Yeah. You weren't an entirely cool 10-year-old, though, were you? Because you were still collecting the spoons. I feel like that's kind of key there. They probably wanted to buy you a PlayStation game. They probably wanted a normal kid to just give him an Xbox, but they're like, oh, no, we got Spoon Man.
Jody in Donvale, what's the worst present you've ever received?
I received shampoo and conditioner off my ex-mother-in-law, and the label said for dull and lifeless hair.
That's so good.
Your hair, it looks like dead people hair. So we thought we wanted to get a little bit more tone and texture in there.
Sue joins us now. Morning, Sue. What's the worst Chrissy present you've ever received?
Hi, guys. When I was about 10 years old, I wished for a bike, and my ultra-religious parents gave me a framed picture of the Virgin Mary for my wall instead.
How good is that? Certainly can't ride that to the shops.
She had such a kind face. I just didn't understand why she would do something so mean as hang on my wall.
I was really hoping, Sue, you were going to say it was a framed picture of Mary on a bike.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's going to be up there with the worst possible present for a child.
It certainly is. Let's see, though, if we can beat it. Christmas time on Sunday, only 2 sleeps away. I always get stressed around Christmas time, as I'm sure a lot of adults do, because it means you have to logistically try and fit in all family into one day.
Bit of a nightmare. Even when you're a kid, though, it sucks because you open your presents and you just want to hang around and play with them.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, really? Got to go to my auntie's house.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to wear that. Your mum's like, no, look good. Let's get a photo. And you don't want to do it.
So we've now got it down to 2 trips. So we do lunch at my wife Sam's family's house, but then we have to jump in the car and then we have to haul it to my parents' house for dinner. So we do like her side of the family for lunch, and then we do my side of the family for dinner. And then by the end of it, you're so exhausted and you've got so many prawns in your tum.
That's chump numbers.
What do you mean?
2?
Yeah, 2.
I'm doing 4.
What do you mean 4?
I'm doing 4.
And you're lucky if you both your side, like both your families, yours and Sam's, are still the parents are still together.
Yeah,
which means you've only got the 2.
Yeah,
once divorce is in it.
That's it. Well, my partner's parents are divorced, so we do breakfast at her dad's.
Right.
And then we do lunch at her mum's.
Yeah.
And then we do a second lunch with... my parents are still together, but we have, like, dad's side, like, with all those cousins. So we do, like, second lunch there. And then we've got dinner with my mum's side of the family, so all their aunties and uncles and cousins on that side.
When you say second lunch, does that mean you don't eat much at each, or are you,
I
say rationing?
I say that, but I have 4 meals on Christmas. That's why I normally get a 12-month gym membership come 1st of January, which I go maybe 3 times and then pay for it for the rest of the year.
That's so stressful, though, having 4 places to be on Christmas Day.
That's what I'm saying. 2 is chump numbers.
But yours are all close together. See, my Christmas has turned into a road trip day for me now.
What are you doing?
So I have breakfast at home in Melbourne with my mum and my brothers.
Yeah.
We all have breakfast there. But then I've got an 8-hour drive on Christmas Day because I'm going straight from there to Adelaide, to where my boyfriend is, to then have Christmas dinner with him.
You're going to be knackered.
You're driving on Christmas Day?
I'm driving on Christmas Day.
The whole way?
And I did it last year as well, and I was like, it's not too bad because there's nobody on the roads between the 2 cities, really.
Yeah, but you get tired at the best of times. You add a bit of turkey in there.
Yeah, you have a big breakfast turkey.
Do you think I'm having a breakfast turkey?
A bit of pud, bit of
No.
pud.
I have a bit of avocado, thank you, and a coffee.
Wow.
Oh, wow, yeah. You're so
I'm actually lower on
fit,
it.
though. All I have on Christmas is a bit of avocado and a little espresso. I don't even have milk. Come on, you're stuffing your face like everyone else.
All right, why don't we do this? 13, 24, 10. Having said this, I think it's going to be hard to beat driving interstate and having 4 places to be. But let's try and find Who's got the busiest Christmas day in Melbourne?
Well, that's the thing. I'm just going to people's places to eat. I'm not, we might bring some stuff, but I'm not having to actually, serve the meals to everyone.
Yeah, but just
True.
being in 4 places is hard.
Yeah, but imagine if you were going to 3 places and then hosting the dinner.
Well, let's see what you got, Melbourne. 13 24 10 is our number. Melbourne's busiest Christmas. Where do you have to be? I want to see if we can try and find the busiest person.
Lucy in Wyndham Vale. How busy is your day?
It's pretty busy.
Tell us about it.
So in the morning at 4 a.m, I've got to go for breakfast with my partner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got to go to work until 2 p.m. and then I'm also driving to Adelaide. And then my Christmas goes into Boxing Day where I see 3 different families.
Oh.
Let's carpool.
Did you say 4 a.m. breakfast? Where are you going, Macca's?
Yeah.
What's open?
Probably just breakfast at home. Like I'll go to
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yep, I see.
And then, so what do you do for work if you don't mind my asking on Christmas Day?
I work at McDonald's.
Oh, there you go. So you definitely wouldn't want to go there then. You're sick of the food there.
Can I ask, Lucy, have you worked a Macca's shift on Christmas Day before?
Yeah. I worked there since I was younger.
What's it like on Christmas Day? Who's coming through on Christmas Day?
It's very busy.
I bet.
Around lunchtime, it gets pretty hectic.
Really?
Yeah, I bet.
Who's going to Macca's though? I thought people were hosting.
So many people, because everyone's driving, and then if you didn't,
Yeah, but
I
you're
don't know.
driving to food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should get festive and do like McTurkey burgers and that sort of stuff.
Hey, Lucy, surely if you're working on Christmas Day, you'd be getting like double time and a half, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, double pay.
That's pretty sweet.
Nice one. All right, well, good luck. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's definitely busier than all of our days. Rob in Bacchus Marsh. What about yourself? Are you even busier than that?
Yeah, I've got her well and truly covered.
All right.
Love the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, so I'm the same. I'm off to Adelaide after work today.
Yeah.
And then from Adelaide in a couple of days, I'm back in Melbourne. From Melbourne to Bendigo. From Bendigo to Tarildri. From Tarildri to Yarrawonga.
Oh, my God, Rob.
What space have you got all this for? Like, are we talking 3 days?
No, this is about 5 days.
Yeah, right.
Just ping-ponging around the country.
It's a lot of driving, Rob.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're quickly becoming the show that's like half Melbourne, half Adelaide, as in like every call is going back to Adelaide. Are we just a show for expats?
Or only Adelaide people listening to it's like our Adelaide accents are hurting people's ears. Chantel, tell us. I mean, surely you can't be busier than 5 places around the country.
Well, I'm not going around the country for sure, but I have about 7 to 8 Christmas things I go to.
Oh,
7 to
my
8
God.
Christmas. How do you know that many people?
I have my parents are separated, my dad's parents are separated, and my partner's parents are separated.
Oh, my God. So is it all happening on the one day, or do you spread it out over Christmas
No,
Eve,
so-
Boxing Day?
It started last Sunday.
Yeah.
I had a Sunday lunch,
Yeah.
and then Tuesday night I had my step-siblings over for dinner because they're not going to be there Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Christmas Eve I'm at my mum's.
Yeah.
And then morning we do like a breakfast at my mum's.
Yeah.
Then lunch I'm at my partner's dad's house for lunch, and then I'm meant to be at my dad's house for lunch as well. But he lives in King Lake, so it's like a half-an-hour drive, so I don't know how that's going to happen.
My God.
And then dinner I'm at my grandma's.
Yeah.
Boxing Day I'm at my mum's again for my nana's and pop.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Queensland on the 4th of Jan to see my partner's mum.
That's honestly nuts. So, I know, like, obviously it's sad divorce, and then I get you to go to your parents both sides, but surely you don't care about step grandma, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're like, we can cut her off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Chantel, are you buying presents for everybody, like all these people?
No, I usually just do like my family, like close family, like my brothers, my mum, my dad, my partner, and like his parents. And then we do like a Kris Kringle with my like step.
Kris Kringle, always the best way out. You just get the
man.
one present.
Chantel, you've made me feel so much more relaxed about my Christmas after hearing what
Yours
you...
is so fine, Ben.
Oh, my God.
Stressful just hearing about it. I'm actually surprised you remembered it all without having to read something like written down in front of you.
No,
because
it's
that's
ridiculous.
such-
I've got to like mentally prepare myself.
Yeah, because that's such a monstrous effort, we're going to give you a prize to try and help with the pain of it all. Do you want to go see Ed Sheeran?
Yes.
All right, we got tickets.
Oh my God. Thank you.
No worries at all. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Hey, totally
Thank you
fine.
so much.
He's going to the MCG Thursday, March 2nd and Friday, March 3rd. Tickets on sale now. Details at frontiertouring.com.
Hopefully you've finished all your Christmas celebrations by March 2nd, Chantel.
Yeah, you might still be going.
Let's find out what's trending.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Well, we've got the culprit for what was making people hallucinate from the spinach. Obviously, this week, all the spinach bags have been recalled. We've had all the little sandwich packs and everything that contain the spinach. And now, after 120 people got sick, we've found the weed, an actual weed that was the culprit. It's called a thorn apple.
Where would I get that from?
Well, okay, so it does, they have said, before you go out and grow your own or pick it, yes, it may make you hallucinate a bit, but it has severe health issues that come along with it. So please don't go out and get yourself some thorn apple.
Bought out Coles, Woolies, and I just keep trying. I'm just getting spinach. I'm eating really healthy at the moment.
You've never been healthier.
I haven't seen a dragon yet. I have been trying, but nothing yet, guys. I'll keep you posted.
And yesterday, across Melbourne, that insane weather, it not only wreaked havoc across the city and the burbs, but if you didn't see the videos online, it flooded the airport. It was coming through the roof. It grounded many planes because of lightning and everything. And since midday, the State Emergency Service had 71 requests for assistance. And this is the 23rd of December. I know we don't want to be harping on about how crappy the weather is now, but my goodness, we don't deserve the hail and the lightning.
Yeah, there's such a false sense of security. We had that nice weather for a few days and we all thought it was here, and then it's gone.
Christmas will be all right. It'll clear up on the weekend.
It's getting to like 40. That's the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, so then all the flooding and JB Hi-Fi in the airport will just evaporate and it'll all be all right.
The speakers will be
Chill
saved.
out, man. Have some spinach, whatever.
And finally, it seems that Jacinda Ardern can't do anything wrong. After she called that MP an arrogant prick on mic in Parliament this week, she's now sold off that transcript for over $100,000 and donated it to charity.
I love Ardern. I mean, who doesn't? Like everyone, like she's up there, right? As far as the world leaders go, she really feels like she can't do any wrong.
Absolutely, but it also feels like New Zealand, they're just so beautiful. Like she partnered with the guy, the MP David Seymour, who she was calling
the arrogant prick.
Yeah, and they partnered together and agreed, yes, let's sell this off and auction it off for charity.
Sweet. I also like that she's leaning into it. Like we need more world leaders owning their mistakes. You know, I want ScoMo to sign his 1997 receipt from Engadine Macca's and say, yeah, I admit it. I pooed myself here back in the day. Signed, Scott, and we raised some money.
Alrighty, folks, it's time for the Ben Lehman Bell meat tray.
Yeah, it is. A meat tray goes to the best caller of the week on this show, and I tell you what, have a look at those rissoles, Ben.
Oh, they are the best.
Belle, I know you're not a meat eater, but you got to appreciate those patties, right?
I appreciate the veggie patties next to them.
But that cabana stick, I mean, that's looking good.
Belle, look at this cabana.
Don't.
Stop wiggling the cabana to your face. I mean, that's rubbing it in. Hey, it's all thanks to Birdie's Butchers on Swan Street, Richmond, for all your award-winning meats from Australia's best suppliers. Before we get to the winner, though, there is an honourable mention. It was tough pickings this week because there were so many good calls. We were asking people how they got told they were fat without being told they were fat. And we got this call from Gay in Preston.
My sister was holidaying in Thailand and she was shopping, and she's a bigger girl, and she went into this store and said, "What size is this?" And they said, "One size fits all, but not for you."
But our winner this week, it's got to be Sarah in Box Hill. I don't know if you remember Ben and Belle, but she called up when we asked what happened when you met Shopping Centre Santa.
Unfortunately, when I went to go sit on Santa's lap, Santa had actually carved it.
Oh.
He was dead. He had a heart attack.
Sorry. You went to go sit on Santa's lap and he had died.
Yeah, he died on the job, but at least he died doing what he loved, I guess. I don't know.
So sad, but so good.
Epic story. It's the main one that sort of sticks in your head. Sarah from Box Hill joins us now. Congrats, you've won the Friday meat tray.
Thank you so much, guys. That's great.
Now, Sarah, we have to ask, after that, what happened exactly?
Well, we definitely didn't buy the Christmas photo that year, that's for sure. But we actually went to his funeral. So it was pretty sad, but it was also like we were singing jingle bells at the end of it, which was pretty cute.
Was that his whole thing? Was he just...
He just really liked it. He just loved it.
Were people looking at you when you were at the funeral like you were a murderer?
Yeah.
She didn't murder him.
Oh, yeah, they were totally, like, looking at this 4-year-old going,
Yeah. That is. I mean, because, obviously he's a shopping centre Santa. It's probably also someone's like dad and grandpa and stuff.
Yeah,
and you look
that
at like, Santa. They're like, that's the she was on his lap when it happened.
Well, look, Sarah, you have won yourself the Friday meat tray. Congratulations. We're going to shoot this meat tray to you, okay? So you can stay where you are.
Okay.
All right.
Just gonna load in the pork knuck now.
All right.
All right, it's coming. It's coming.
Get ready to catch it.
Guys, I dropped it.
Oh, this is almost worse than that time you killed Santa.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.